Good afternoon, everybody. It's a pleasure to talk to you. My name is Khaldoon Tabaza, and I come from Amman, Jordan. 5 years ago, we started iMENA Group with a vision to build a homegrown internet champion for the Middle East. The Middle East is a big region. It's a very young region. It's a relatively rich region. And if there's one thing where we won the World Cup, it's smartphone penetration. We have the highest smartphone penetration in the world and one of the most advanced telecom systems in the world. However, we still don't have a single listed internet group in the MENA region, and we do not have a homegrown internet champion in the MENA region. So this is what we went out to establish and build 5 years ago. We built iMENA as an integrated platform company. And what I mean by an integrated platform company is that we wanted to address the main challenges in the sense that we have an early stage ecosystem in the MENA region. So while the MENA region is a big one, it's made of a number of small countries. So we built iMENA in a way to enable our companies to expand rapidly and without much expenses from one country to the other. It's also a region where we face, lack of senior talent. So we didn't want any of our companies to have to compensate on mediocre talent. So all of those were shared services that we had at the group level. It's also a region where we haven't seen many exits before, and exits happen when large companies acquire small companies. So we went on to build a large company that has the potential to either become a public company, or several parts of it can do so, or we can exit through trade exits. 5 years later, iMENA Group is the homegrown internet champion of the Middle East. It's a leading integrated platform of marketplace and classifieds businesses. We focused on marketplace and classifieds businesses because they are the businesses that possess the strongest barrier of entry through the network effect. And we decided to also focus on the largest sectors that are driven by GDP and population. So real estate, classifieds, jobs, transportation, and payment. Our Sell Any Car business, which my partner Saygin is going to talk about in more detail, is one of the most advanced in its business model globally. It was the first business to become profitable in the automotive marketplace business model. It's the absolute market dominant in the UAE, and it's one of the most sophisticated business of its type globally from a technology and processes point of view. Open Souk, as you could figure out from the name, is our horizontal classifieds marketplace business. It's the absolute dominant business in terms of mobile classifieds, and we were able to win against competitors, including OLX, in countries such as Jordan, Oman, Kuwait, Iraq, Libya, and others. And we are also leaders in certain categories in Saudi Arabia. Our JRD group is a leading PropTech business in the MENA region. Our software for brokers and agents is used by more than 70% of the agencies in the UAE, and we have recently released property management and developer sales. Teller is a payment gateway. It's the leading independent payment gateway in the region. Reserve Out is a restaurant reservation platform, also the absolute leader in the MENA region. And Genie is a ride-hailing business, the first profitable ride-hailing business in the MENA region. Overall, our group of 6 businesses is one of a kind in the MENA region. Our businesses are leaders in their various categories. We've got around 445 people spread mainly between the UAE and Jordan, as well as some in Saudi and other countries. All of our businesses offer consumers access and transparency, enabling them to find what they want, transact, and manage and compare across all the sectors. And it offers enterprises the ability, to become more efficient and to have exposure by promoting, managing, and reporting on their businesses. These are some of the KPIs of our businesses. As I said, Sell Any Car probably, one of its differentiators is that we carry zero stock, so almost, all of the cars are sold instantaneously. We see, almost 1/4 of the cars on sale in the market, and we've got information probably around more than 30% of cars on the street in the UAE. Open Souk, you've got an item sold every 15 seconds in Open Souk, and $21 billion of GMV sold in 2017. JRD Group is, as I said, used by 70% of the brokers in the UAE. Teller is approaching processing volume of 1 billion at the end of this year. Reserve Out has approximately 1,700 restaurants in the UAE, Jordan, and Lebanon now. And Genie, which is expanding now as an errands marketplace and as a wallet business, is the first profitable ride-hailing business in the MENA region and the leader in the regulated taxis sector. Overall, all of our businesses are unique in their network effect, which produces a barrier of entry. And together with you, we want to build the leading homegrown internet business in the MENA region. Thank you so much. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce my partner, Saygin Yalcin, who's going to talk about Sell Any Car now.
Yes. Thank you very much, Khaldoon. So I have 3 minutes left. I'll keep it short. I need 2 things from you. One, my cat is sick, just got diagnosed with a fatal virus. So anyone who knows a good veterinary, please let me know. That's very serious because I just got the call. My wife is really sad. So the other 2 minutes, I'll talk about the business, which Khaldoon already introduced. And that's my second wish. If you're interested in the car buying model, which has been introduced, I think, 4 times already today, then please reach out. I'm not going to go through the business model again because I believe you guys pretty much are aware of it. Generally speaking, we are the first and largest in the Middle East. We buy cars within 30 minutes and then sell them to dealers, from consumers to consumers, from dealers to dealers, pretty much B2C, B2B, C2B, however you want. Generally speaking, we've been profitable for 2.5 years, so we have been very cash cautious and are using our own cash to actually expand into several countries, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Oman, Qatar, and other countries within the GCC. As you well know, this business does not require physical showrooms. It has pretty much an app where 100% of the cars are sold online. A few distinguishing factors, though, which are important. One, we sell cars within 12 minutes. That's our average turnover time, pretty much. We get prepaid in 80% of the times, so we have a negative working capital situation, which in this case is good. And I believe we also have the only valuation database in the region, first of all, which is accurate, and second of all, which is exhaustive. Everything pretty much is automated, except the semi-automated inspection of these cars, which still require humans. I couldn't replace them yet. Last but not least, the last 59 seconds I'll use to talk about added services. So we are, since many years now, probably 3 years, already offering financing services, storage services, anything around the car trade. So 80% of our money comes from cars, but 20% comes from other services we offer around the car trade. So that's pretty much it. Just a little bit into numbers. One, we've already received a lot of bids. So we do not have to buy cars ourselves. $3.1 billion worth of outbidding bids, which basically means the marketplace is self-sustaining. This is around now 2 million bids from dealers which come in to our platform. So having said that, why are we here? One, we're raising funds for the expansion of the business, which is faster. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it.